Welcome back. We are working in this area, and what I'm going to do today is that we need to figure out what we are going to have in this spot. And I have gotten some hints. So the plan is to get in some tents as well as some statues. And after we have done that, then I'm just gonna freestyle. We got some animals here. And some creepy plants. Looks pretty overgrowth though. You can change it up later on maybe if you want to have something else here. Anyways, I'm also have some other plants as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do that after we have built some tents and statues and stuff. Anyways, before I do that, I do have some normal springland stuff because we do need to fix this a little bit then. Because I think that this is gonna be need to elevate it a little bit so it's on the same level. I'm gonna have a little path. Then we're just gonna go bananas with this one. And I'm just gonna have that in a circle, I think. Approximately like this. Maybe. So here it's gonna be a little bit grass like this. And then I'm gonna have because they have cut the grass, you know, but not all over the place. Some of the grass is still no. Why is it like this here? Something like that. So this spot, then you can walk up here because that's not sacred like the rest, you know. So let's see here. We do want some tents and stuff. Maybe we should have the gong over here. And then we do want some, yeah, outsides. Where should we have the tents then? Max was suggesting 3 tents, but I think I'm gonna go for 2, 1 on each side. And I kinda wanna use this as support structure. 1, 2. Probably gonna have it like this maybe. Maybe it's easier to actually gonna do it the other way around. I'm gonna put down the tent itself first and then I'm gonna, but that's not possible. And it's not possible. Have to begin with this one then. 1, 2. Then I want to turn it this way because I think that looks better. Same way as the marketing stuff we have done before. Then I want to mount this on this one, but I want the lower part, the lower edge, to be on this palisade. And as you can see, I cannot do that right now. So what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna use this one, place it just as the other one. I'm gonna place that here first. And then I'm gonna do this one. And I want that to be the same angle. And now you can see, now we can have the backside touching the back palisade. But yeah, I want to turn it around. So let's do that first. One here. One here. Yeah, that's not cool. One here. One here, I think. That's better. Kinda want the tent to be a little bit larger though. And the question is, do I need more tents or is one tent enough? That's another question. One, two. This one I want to just touch the other one. And I need to do the same over here. Because we need to make it similar. We cannot fit that much inside the tents though. But at least we can use it as storage or something. This is off. Yeah, I'm gonna start over. It's gonna be like this, and then we need to turn it around. Like this. Yeah, we need it to go like this as well. Now the question is, will this just look ugly or will it look cool? Yeah, I think we can work with this. It's a tent though, at least it's a tent. But I think I want it a little bit bigger though. I want it a little bit bigger. Gonna use these ones again. Gonna place it there maybe. Looks like it. Then we want it to be the right angle. Like that. So yeah, when I do this I just experiment really. But yeah, I need to have it a little bit closer though, because I need to touch this one and I need it to remove all the gaps and holes and stuff. So yeah, let's sleep a little bit first. Okay, so let's put it here then, just beside. Then it's hopefully gonna be good enough. So we're gonna put this one up here. I'm just gonna make a boring tent. And when I look at it now, I might just have one tent here. Let's move this one a little bit. Have it here instead. So that's going to be the middle. That. Then I do want this one here. Yeah, and I need to rotate it because I want it to be the other way around. Let's see here. Let's see here, so I'm gonna switch this one around because we want it to be the same as the other ones. Let's see here, so we need this one up here as well. It's a little bit hard. I think this is pretty perfect. Cool, cool. And we need to add this one. Yeah, so this is a tent though. Probably not as cool as you'd imagine, but anyways, it's a tent. Let's see here. Kind of want this to be laying on the ground here. This is a little bit hard to make it perfect. Why are you building a tent? I'm building a tent because I need to have something in this base, and I will have some statues as well. Oh, cool. So I think this one starts to get done though. Maybe I should have one on top there. Like that. We need to figure out what we should have in the tent. What should we have in the tent? Do we have a quail here? This guy. No. Yeah, it's gonna be like that then. It's gonna be leather chests and stuff. Small table with a candle and stool and supplies. Yeah, that's gonna be it. But around here we do want some of these different stuff. Probably have one of each then. Or maybe it should be equal on both sides. We could do this guy here. And same over here. Approximately. And then this one is too big, so we don't want that one. But we can have a little crock. And then same over here. The offerings for the shrine. Then we have this one. And this one was standing here before the tent, so this guy is behind here. And then we have this fat guy. Have I forgot anyone? Yeah, we do have a couple of more here. But one of these is really big as well. This one is huge. But we can have this one here and here. But yeah, we should have some lights and candles and stuff around here. Maybe we should have a candle in front of each and every statue. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have 8 of these though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna place it here, even though it's... I do want this chest, it's gonna be in front of this guy. It's like where you can put your sacrifices. Cool. I'm just gonna place these while we are doing it, and while it's night we can place some of these and I can turn it around and then we can push it down and we can have it in the middle here. And these flower beds can glow up. That's cool. What do you think about that? Lighting up flower beds. Can I place one under? Yeah, anyways. Yeah, this was cool. I really like the flower beds though. Putting one firefly lamp inside there. That could actually become really cool decorations. Yeah. Let's run around here then, see if we have enough light over here. It seems like we do. Yeah. What I'm gonna do then? I do want to sleep for a little bit. Because now I do want to add some fence. It's gonna be like this. Sacrifice tent. If you were Max, the tent would be a bathroom. Yeah, that's true, with a toilet in it. That is correct. It would be a toilet then. Let's see here. I'm just gonna put a couple here as well. And then I think we're done with this area. This is now a sacrifice tent, as Justin called it, where you can make sacrifices. You can also make sacrifices over here at this guy. Put stuff into the chest if you want to. And it's also, you got some statues around.